Alright, so before we begin our assault on experimental staff, we have a few preparations to make. First and foremost, we're gonna want to make sure we have 2 rings. We're gonna want one for machines, and we're gonna want one for biological enemies, because that's what we're gonna find in the tower. It is critically important that we have that either A, Jansen is in the party, or B, you have somebody with the steal skill equipped. Ideally, both.
That is a very specific set of requirements.
Yeah?
I mean, you don't need the rings, it's just, those are the enemies you're gonna fight, so you might as well take the free damage. But yes, no, you 100%, you need somebody who can steal. Or else you will be fucking miserable in this dungeon.
I forget, can Jansen steal by default, or...?
Yes, Jansen can steal by default. And he's the one that you learn how to steal from, in fact.
Right, it's been a while, so I've genuinely forgotten that part. That tracks then.
Before we go inside, though, we can take a quick look around the dock. Pick up a few goodies that Gongora's got lying around.
Yeah, in his slightly less grand staff, I suppose. Although, yeah, this place has a very, a Bioshock lighthouse out in the middle of the ocean feel to it, so...
Well, when the staff's only at half-mast, you don't really want to go showing it off to the world.
It's true. This staff is hidden out in the middle of the sea. It's not exactly... you don't exactly just show up and be like, can I have the tour?
Even though that's literally about what we're about to do right now.
I mean, most tour guests probably aren't here to try and murder him. I would guess.
Is he here right now? That would be incredibly convenient.
Well, boy, Crow, do I have some good news for you.
What's wrong? It's Gongora, the traitor who stole our memories and imprisoned us all.
Seriously, why is he here?
I'll be damned. What's he doing here? Has he got a twin or something?
Hey, ew!
Proves it. Guys without a brain can still walk.
Now, maybe this is just me, but if I were here to try and, murder a guy who has fucking ruined my life, I probably would not actively announce that I was there as he was, going up the elevator.
You gotta keep your grandkids under control. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know, I kind of admire Cook's gumption to just, spot the man they're here to kill and go, hey, asshole, guess what? We're gonna kill you!
Unfortunately, before we can kill him, we have to kill these fuckers. So, the encounters in this dungeon are just fucking awful. So, first of all, these 5 guys in the front, the guards, they will cast Wall to improve their own GC gauge. They will poison you upon hit because, I don't know, fuck you, that's why. And critically, these guys have gate passes. And we have to steal these to open a couple doors along the way.
Oh, no.
So there's only one of them that's actually mandatory, so you do need to steal at least one, but you'll need, I think, 4 or 5 to unlock everything in the dungeon.
Yeah, this is suddenly coming back to me, just like Ardix, I guess, explaining the mechanics of this dungeon to me in I want to say, a fit of rage over Discord. Probably while playing the game to get this footage. So yeah, we're in for a fun time.
So also, it should be said, these guys, the guys in the front, they are the only enemies in this dungeon that you can steal gate passes from.
Okay.
And they are not in every encounter. Why? Fuck you. That's why.
This is a mechanic that I think would work a lot better in anything but a turn-based JRPG.
Now you may also notice that this mandatory steal is not a guaranteed drop. Once again, why? Fuck you. That's why.
Oh god, yeah, like I'm having some like post-game White Knight Chronicles flashbacks where like in order to like basically clear each level of like the post-game dungeon Velgander, you had to hope for like 4 specific items to drop from enemies, and like one of the items on every floor always had a 1% drop rate. So like you could basically clear the entire floor and never get like the item you needed to clear the dungeon, so you had to like sit around and wait for like half an hour for like all the enemies to respawn so you could try again and hope that you get the right spawn drop out of it.
Yeesh.
Yeah, just absolute maddening bullshit. And you're on a timer while that is going on too, by the way, because, you know, it was technically the MMO part of the game where you're expected to be doing this in like parties of like actual people on the internet. And of course, there's like an hour, like a 90-minute timer for each of these missions, so yeah, I never want to play another level 5 game ever in my life, and I don't care how good any of them are beyond White Knight Chronicles.
So we didn't even talk about the guy in the back. As you may have seen, he's a slippery little fuck to hit. So he's hard to hit. He will heal the entire rest of the party, which you may have noticed is like 5 dudes. So that's unfortunate. And if he's not healing, he will either use a bomb that lowers all of the stats of all of the party, or he will attempt to cast silence on somebody.
You know, I'm with Kime. That was a waste of time.
So, are the gate passes you can steal randomized, or you get them in a certain order?
Oh, no. They're just... Oh, see, that's the best part. The reason you have to steal, like, 4 or 5 of them is because they're consumable.
Okay.
They are a consumable key item.
Like, I've seen this mechanic, you know, in like the fucking IO Interactive Hitman and James Bond games. Like, it works great there. This is miserable.
Why are we taking this station apart?
Well, before Grandstaff was built, it was a test site, a magic engine to amplify magic energy. Under Lord Gongora's direction, we are trying to double the magic energy available for his use. We're diverting the majority of the components from this site to Grandstaff, or so I'm told.
Is this an attempt to get Grandstaff back on schedule?
That's right. These components are already attuned to magic energy. We should be able to run Grandstaff at full power right from the start.
That sounds good. I mean, what could possibly go wrong with giving Gongora a fully powered magic generator?
I mean, he's basically disposed of literally anyone in his path who could possibly stop him outside of the party, so, you know. What's he got to worry about?
Absolutely nothing.
So, just in case you weren't already excited about the prospect of stealing all these passes, you may also note that there's a bunch of, like, cranes and platforms that move around. This dungeon's gonna be great.
Again, I said to Ardix, like, this is basically just Gongora reaching out through the gameplay itself and being a dick to you, the player, in addition to being a dick to the party.
It's fitting.
So yeah, so speaking of being a dick, we have this big motherfucker here, the magic armor. He has about double the HP of all of the little guys. He will either do that for, like I say, about 200 damage. It's not especially dangerous. Or he will use Magic Blade, which hits everybody in the front row. And he takes half damage from all magical attacks.
Again, we are really selling the Bioshock comparisons here with, you know, a big giant lighthouse tower in the middle of the ocean, and now we're fighting a fucking Big Daddy. Like...
And of course, you know, since, you know, we only have one pass, I have to drag out all of these encounters to be like, okay, well, I'm gonna try to steal before I kill them in case so I can maybe grab one. One less encounter that I have to fucking grind out for this shit. So, of course, everything takes longer, and I take more damage, and it just sucks. Everything about this fight sucks.
Yeah, I mean, at least, like, doing shit like trying to steal the whole Genji set in Final Fantasy Tactics is optional. Having to do this even once for mandatory progress is... Ugh. Someone should have taken this back to the drawing board.
I don't know if it's confirmation bias or because I just fucking despise this dungeon or if it's genuinely the case, but there's, you may also note that it feels like there's a much higher rate of enemies either dodging or blocking attacks, and I hate it.
The fact that they just poison you on their normal basic attacks just fucking sucks ass too. Like, why?
Like, and are there, like, no, like, accessories or anything that can ward against poison so that you can try to trivialize this dungeon a little bit, or...?
I mean, you can, yes. Like, we have the anti-poison accessory. It was one of the first ones we got. It's just, you only have one, so... You've either got to give it... So you pick one person to not get poisoned, or you take the time to have everybody learn it and have it eat up a skill slot. So yeah, if you were not aware of the Gate Pass gimmick, this is where the game would be like, hey, we need a Gate Pass. Where can we get a Gate Pass? And Jansen would be like, hey, what if I stole one from the guards?
There had to have been a better way to do this kind of thing. Like, I don't know, just have them be random, like, not random, just have them be pickups across the level that you gotta go scour for. I don't know.
This would have been infinitely more tolerable if they were just regular fucking drops. Why steal? Why stealing? That's the thing that gets me. If you must get them from an enemy, why are they not a drop?
Or have it be like a special coded, like, priority unmissable steal if you really want to force the issue.
Alright, so this whole thing that we're doing right here is technically optional. Because, again, the only thing on this side of this room are a couple chests. Like, you can see there's one down the ladder there, and there's one behind this gate. But, once we're over here, we can activate this crane to, that creates a shortcut over to the main part of this floor. So, at least we don't have to go all the way around again.
Well, that's good. I'm glad the level designers Or at least trying to be, kind.
Well, you say that now. Let's not give them their flowers just yet.
Oh, come on.
I will give this place its flowers just in, like, the design aesthetic of it. Like, everything has, like, kind of a moving part or a piston animation to it, or, you know, just something visually interesting going on.
Yeah, there's a lot of moving parts, and there's a lot of stuff that's, like, sparking and breaking, because, like they mentioned in that one conversation, they are actively dismantling this place so that they can move the parts to, over to Grandstaff.
Yeah, visually, this place does look pretty good.
Like, even, like, the little weird gate check thing has just a pointless piston moving up and down on it for no reason, like...
Can we not just have, like, Hook or Mac just crawl underneath the electric beam?
Absolutely not.
Even the main party should be able to just, you know, shimmy under that incredibly high limbo bar, like... like, what happens if you do try to walk through it? Does it, like, shock the shit out of you and, like, hurt the party in any way, or...?
It doesn't hurt you, but yes, it shocks you and it knocks you back.
Well...
Anyway, we got bugs. You remember the magic bugs from back at Grandstaff? Because this is their this is their big brothers.
I was gonna say nice, yeah.
They work the exact same way, and just, you know, everybody's numbers are bigger. If you let them charge magic, they will cast the equivalent of Eroga. It does like 1,500 damage, so, you know, maybe don't let them do that.
Duly noted.
So yeah, basically I see that, again, it's consistent that Gongora has not been paying his exterminators to get rid of these things because they're in both staffs. Or are they more of a feature than a bug? Ha 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 ha. Insert a drumroll here, Artix.
It appears I've still got a lot to learn.
I can't see shit, Captain.
I was gonna say, the bitrate is under violent assault by the Steam vent.
I mean, I guess it probably looks fine, like, you know, when you're not under heavy video compression, right?
I appreciate that a whole bunch of these crane platforms that you can raise just don't have anything. They don't go anywhere. There's no purpose in them, but you sure can press the button and watch the animation.
It's a puzzle. You need to figure out what ones are the right ones.
Well, this one opened a walkway.
A walkway to nothing.
Yeah. A walkway to nowhere.
The lesser known companion song to Stairway to Heaven.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun.
We don't know if it's from dismantling or something else, but it's affecting the surrounding area. Yeah, you heard Lord Gongora. We're supposed to ignore that.
I appreciate that Gongora is in full Anatoly Dyatlov mode, and it's like, yeah, no, like, magical energy, not great, not terrible, just fucking ignore it. And also, he's apparently drunk on the fucking job.
You know what? I'm sure he'll sober up by the time we get up to the top of the tower.
The time has come. You must return.
You ever get so drunk you basically start hallucinating your nuclear reactor telling you shit?
They call me from beyond the mirrors again. But I won't let them manipulate me. No, I'll never go back.
Gongora's mental state still doing fucking great, I see.
He sounds like he's having a lot less fun than he was back when he was making like mud golems and shit.
I mean, I think we're slowly starting to learn he is a mud golem himself, maybe, so... And I don't think he's okay with that.
So are you ready for a puzzle?
Oh, God.
Not from here.
So, So first of all, as you can see, there is simply no way that Kaim could cross that on his own. We have to take these platforms. It's simply impossible. Obviously.
I'm gonna give the game the benefit of the doubt and just assume the rails are electrified and he'd, like, electrocute himself if he stepped on there.
But anyway, so our goal is that we need to get over here to this platform. But if we ride the platform as it is, it will go past the block over to just a little treasure chest. So first, we have to come over here and we have to lower this block so that when we ride that platform, it stops there for us. But I hear you asking, okay, great, how do we get to that platform to ride it? Well, friend, let's go back to that first part of this room.
I think you're just describing a strength and ice floor puzzle in Pokemon right now, except it takes like 3 times as long because these animations are atrociously long.
So again, there's absolutely no way that Kaim could have made that gap there. It's simply impossible. He has to ride the platform. Okay, while I'm here and thinking of it, let's grab this. That's a good one. We like that. That's an upgrade for Mac, and it's a very good ring.
Is Mac old enough to watch White Lotus?
Probably not, or at least not old enough to understand any of it.
So yeah, especially for this dungeon, Machine Killer level 2 and damage up 2 is just going straight onto Seth. No question. That's a gigantic upgrade.
Yeah, that'll help a lot.
But anyway, so to get to the other side of this, well, first we have to come back and ride the platform to the left again. Now, we need to raise this block. So, now we're gonna go ride this to the other side. We're gonna lower the block again. And then we're gonna ride it for a third time. Just to reach this right little path here. That is literally 1 step away. That took 45 seconds for us to take 1 step.
I get why everyone who works in this facility is insane, because, you know, this is just the shit that Gongora forces on them to just get to their workstations on a daily basis.
Yeah, holy fucking shit, this is miserable. And like, I said it already, but like, this is just a fucking Pokemon strength puzzle.
God, like, I thought Emperor Palpatine in Star Wars was like an OSHA design compliance nightmare in the shit he makes his Empire build, but no, Gongora's got one up on him, I see.
So yeah, so this one right here, this is the mandatory gate pass use. This is the way that goes up to where Gongora is. So, if you don't have one, or if you, like some fucking idiot, used it on one of the other ones because you were like, oh, there's a treasure there, I want a treasure, guess what, buddy? Fuck you. And at least these two are just a couple shortcuts right here.
So do you have enough gate passes on you at this point in the gameplay, or?
I don't think so. I think I'm one short right now.
Oh, fuck me.
Can we just yell at the guy over there to just throw us a gate pass?
Oh, we're gonna do one better than that.
Beat the shit out of him, take it by force?
This is a side quest.
What? Why?
In the middle of a dungeon?
Alright, so this guy wants us to tell the guy at the bottom of this area that, you know, we're fucking leaving, we're done here, get the shit on the road. But of course, there's two boxes in the way.
Okay, I didn't think we were actually having a strength puzzle.
Little does Kime know that the most important pieces of equipment in the entire experimental staff were in those two boxes, and he just pushed them into the ocean.
But of course, this isn't the end of the side quest. There's still one more technician we need to find later on. But, right now, fuck that guy. Did I need to leave that man to his death by taking the platform away from him? No. But I did.
Good. Everyone working in this facility deserves to die horribly.